I don't know if the boss is interested in that or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So my father was a stockbroker from 1974 to 2000. And stocks used to be rated from A to F. And he used to say, sell the A's and buy the D's, because the D's are where the upside is. Now, I don't know anything about most of these tokens, but what I did do was I said monthly TA is either very bullish, or neutral, right? Okay. And then I just said, give me a market cap of less than 15 million. And I just blew up my whole filter. All right. So let's try it again. Let's see if I can do it on the air. So, okay, I'm looking for TA that's either bullish, very bullish, okay, or let's take a chance and say even bearish. Let's take out very bullish so we don't buy the high. Okay. Then we're going to say market cap, okay, is going to be less than or equal to 15 million. Let's try it one more time.
Did you hit apply? Okay, I think that it worked now. Yeah, I think just have to wait.
There we go.
Okay, just click out of it.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
All right, is that 15 million that I've got there? All right, so here's what I'm trying to do. I'm not making for very good TV here, but what I'm trying to do is find low cap coins that have decent technical analysis scores. So it looks like what I tried to do was a fail. Ian did it better, but I said, okay,
that
look at everything in it. It did work?
Yeah, because you had helium in there, and that's definitely low cap. Because
okay.
Yeah, so just now go and sort it by grade. Is that what you're trying to do? By grade or market cap? How do you want it to sort by?
Right, I wanted to sort it by market cap. So can I click over here?
Just click the column. Okay, so maybe that didn't work. Not sure why, but here I can try and doing it on my end. So you wanted to sort by 15 million?
Right. So I wanted 15 million market cap with neutral to, sort of like lukewarm technicals, neutral, bearish, slightly bullish.
I've done this here in line. So market cap,
right,
less than equal 15 million. And
okay.
then TA, you said bullish, neutral, and bearish?
Bearish, right.
All right. So that in a way gives us the same list. So Chromia, Metaverse, Solana. So pretty much you kind of factor in the TA as well, which makes sense.
Right. And actually I was only using TA just to be a Houston-based cowboy. I wasn't taking anything else into account other than TA. And then what I would do from there is research the charts and see, what's got a little bit of upside momentum or potentially a sort of like a basing formation.
Yeah. Now, so you mentioned you don't really check for very bullish. Now that's interesting. Basically, that's kind of almost peaked in a way, you think?
Right. When I'm dumpster diving. Right.
Now, one thing I would add on is, so this would be for a trade, correct?
Right. I mean, this is something you do for a trade, or if you just had money and, you couldn't go to Las Vegas. So you took the money that you were going to lose in Las Vegas and try to find a super low cap coin to just take a shot on.
I think that's definitely a good thing to kind of differentiate. So those strategies for trading. So mine was more for long-term value investing, but even then the scores were, as Bill mentioned, pretty low. So it's essentially dumpster diving. But if you're looking for a quick trade, I would turn on the trader switch because the ratings are different for that. So if we turn this on and we keep the TA on, bullish, neutral, and bearish, this gives us kind of the same list. So we have Metaverse. So Metaverse looks like the one with a market cap of about 8 million. Then some other coins I've not really heard of. Educare. So Lana, Newton, FTX token. That's the futures exchange. Chromia, Cartesi, Telcoin. So these are definitely ones to look into, but all these are bearish. So nothing is really bullish at the moment, except at this point Metaverse. So Metaverse could be the trade. Are you able to pull up the TA for that, Bill?
Sure, let me see if I can.
Hey, what's up, Dragon Ball Crypto? Great to have you on. Late appearance. Alpha Diallo, what's up?
Okay, so here comes the chart. Try not to laugh. Okay, so here's the Metaverse chart. Okay, nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. Okay, so, but what I think is always interesting about Token Metrics is, you know, if Token Metrics is highlighting Metaverse, somebody came in right there and decided it was cheap and bought some. Now, it hasn't gone anywhere since, but it hasn't taken out the lows, right? So again, if you were a gambler and you followed the whole idea of the bigger the base, the higher in the space, this could be something you look at, right?
Yeah.
You know, we talk more about investing and big macro themes, and, you know, we just don't do a lot of S coins. I'm not advocating, you know, but the thing is, you know, you can use the token metrics system. You know, I was using Safari, so maybe that's why it was a fail, at least on the functionality. But you can use it because if token metrics likes that coin, it's actually the AI has discovered it before the humans have. So
Right.
for what that's worth, right? Again, this is for taking a shot, not for investing for college.
Right. Now, one thing to also add into that. So some customers of ours or people in general will see Token Metrics, for example, saying that it's bullish on Metaverse. Then they'll go to the charts and they'll say like, this is down like 90%. Why is it bullish? Right. But I think you have to kind of reframe and think and look at things differently if you're trying to get in before anybody else gets in. Right. Because some people come in with the notion of, if Token Metrics says something is bullish, it should be already up like 20%. And that way, but that's called buying the top. Token Metrics is not a tool to help people buy the top, right? It's a tool to help people buy bottoms and buy the dip. And by definition, it's not, those are just blood in the street type days. That's when the market is red. That's when the price is down. So I think that's something we're also working in terms of educating some of our customers, right? Because some of them might be new investors or traders who have never done trading or investing before, and they're used to, or they have the expectations of buying crypto when everything is green and kosher. But that's not the ideal time to buy, because I mean, if you go back in history in crypto, people who bought Bitcoin at 20,000, I mean, they're still hurting right now. Right? So you definitely want to buy the dips.
Right. The way I like to say it is our AI, it really doesn't FOMO. It doesn't necessarily, I mean, it'll pick up on an uptrend, but it won't tell you to jump in on FOMO. And sometimes what it does is it finds those hidden gems that, you know, are doing things and that are basing for a bigger move, right? This is just what I've noticed from using it. So our AI is pretty smart when it comes to reading charts for value investors.
Yeah. And we're also working on launching indices on our ratings, which will make it a lot easier for people to know how to really invest or trade using our ratings. And I think once we launch them, at this point, it looks like probably sometime in July, everything's going to be a lot easier for people to understand. And we also do plan to make some big changes on the platform, probably I would say by the end of the year. We do have plans to make new changes to the entire user interface and experience, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, let us know what you think down in the comments.